Communicate with passion and excitement. How do you communicate as a leader and manager is even more important than what you communicate. People focus too much on the words. Remember, words are only 7%, and then 93% is nonverbal. So a great skill that you can have is to communicate with passion and excitement. So let me just read that if I say. So today we'll talk about how we can be more productive. Do you feel some passion? Or if I say today, we'll talk about how we can be more productive. What has changed, like the sentence is the same. The words are the same. But is the perception, that is the perception. You had about the two sentences were completely different, because I want you to be aware of the emotions and your state behind the words that you say. It's not about the words that you say, it's about the emotions that you see behind the words that are important. So you want to have people engaged, but what you say, in reality, it's more how you see it than what you see that will captivate people. So a great tool is to activate passion and excitement so that people can be passionate and excited about your task or your project. Remember, people feel what you feel. So if you activate this passion and the excitement, you are able to convey this passion and excitement to other people. For example, I could talk if we met, I could talk about tomatoes, and I can guarantee that you would be super excited and passionate about tomatoes. I don't care about tomatoes, but I know how to activate the passion and the engagement that are all. The people can be engaged as well. I'm not saying to fake it. I'm just saying that it's a great skill to have, because when you have a project or a task and you want all the people to be engaged, you know how to activate it. How do you do it? So, if you focus on something that makes you feel passionate and excited, how do you feel passionate and excited? If you focus on something that makes you sad, how do you feel sad? We have learned here that whatever you focus on is what you feel. So, if you want to focus on passion, excitement, you should focus on things that makes you feel passion and excitement. So I have 2 points here that are important to help you change your focus to my excitement. The first thing that you can do is that you can make a list each day about 5 things that you are so looking forward during the day. And it can be when you wake up, it can be an alarm on your phone that rings, and then you write down the 5 things that you're looking forward during the day. We want to condition your mind to think about the things that you are looking forward to. And the second point is, ask yourself this question many times during the day. What are 3 things that I'm excited about, passionate about today? When I wake up, that's the first question that I ask myself, is not what time is it? Oh my God, am I late now? What are 3 things that I'm excited about, passionate about today? Because you want to allow ourselves to feel the emotions of passion and excitement. So these 2 items here, they work really well. Make the list of everything that you are looking forward to during the day, and ask yourself this question here: what are 3 things that I'm excited about, passionate? So what are 3 things that I'm excited about and passionate about? You are going to train your brain to think, to look for things that you are passionate about, no matter what they are. It's important that your brain focus on them so that you can be a more passionate and more excited person. Another great way also, for example, if you want to activate this passion and excitement, at a certain moment in time you could change your focus to something that you are passionate about. For example, for me, it's about helping people. It's a passion that shines through me. So this morning, when I was recording the online training, I was not feeling that well. I got a negative news and I was really not feeling passionate and excited about recording this a training. I was feeling depressed, upset, angry, sad, and this was not a great mood for me to do. Record is only training to reach thousands and thousands of people, so what I did is that I changed my focus. I say, Oh, what is like? What am I passionate about with my job? I say, oh, I help people. And then my passion shines through. I close my eyes and I focus on this excitement, this passion for helping people. And this excitement activated within myself. So it's important when you want to activate dispassionate. Think about the passion that you have in your life, about the things that you are passionate about, excited about what excites you in that project, in that job, in that person. And the more you are able to activate dispassion, the more you would be able to trigger that in a few minutes with practice. For example, I could go from a state of total depression right now where I talk to you, and there is nothing I want to do, to a state of passion, of excitement, because I was able to trigger my brain and to train my body to go from depressed to excitement in a few seconds. So the more you focus on things that excites you and that you are passionate about, the more you're going to be successful with people. Reduce the passion killers. Are there people, are there tasks, are the activities that kill your passion? What are the things that take passion and excitement away during your day? What are the things that kills them? Maybe it's that negative person that tells you that you can't do it. Or maybe that does other. Maybe that's that activity that you hate. For me, it's accounting. I hate when I have to touch that thing. It kills my soul. Literally, it kills my soul. I'm not saying that accounting is bad, but for me, I don't like it. And so I try to reduce it and to do the less that I can so that I can just control the accounting of my company, but I try not to do it. So ask yourself this question: like other people are the task. And how do you know if there are people who tasks people or task who take away your passion? You ask yourself this question here after the task, and the passion after the task, and the people that you have met. Do you feel more energized, passionate, or do you feel down? Do you feel that you took all your energy away from you, that can help you decide? So, when you have identified them, ask yourself this question here: can you make more? Can you make them more enjoyable? Do you need to do them? Can you delegate them? Can you eliminate the activities? Can you stop meeting that person? Can you meet that person less often? Can you meet that person in a more joyful environments and maybe not talk about the things that you don't agree with? So, the idea here is to think about the passion killers. It can be there, the people, the activities. See if you can reduce delegates, you can modify them so that they become more enjoyable. Because the more you do things that you are passionate about doing today, and the more you reduce dispassion killers, the more you're going to be a passionate person and you're going to be able to convey that to others. Now what happens if it's someone close off, for example, a boring job that you have, that it's your job right now. You need it because you need to make money, and it's borrowing, and it's almost like killing you from the inside. Oh, there is a boss that you hate, and you look like you are almost linked to that person. So what can you do? First thing is about trying to distance yourself emotionally so that you can leave the situation later. So, you could try to talk to the person and explain what happens, but most people won't understand, because taking value and energy is something that they do regularly, something that is part of them. You can try to talk to them, but it's more like their way of being, and it's difficult when you change a way of being. So you could reduce the contacts, distance yourself emotionally, and you could also interpret the things that they do in the opposite. For example, let's say that there are negative people. You could ask yourself, you could tell yourself, okay, this person had a negative behavior. How would I have acted in that situation? Oh, I would have acted positively. How would I have acted? Okay, I would have done that instead of that. And you can build in your head the blueprint for how you want to communicate with people based on the negativity of people around. But that works to a certain extent. It means that you can't do that for a few years. So maybe sometimes it's better to talk to them and then maybe try to modify the situation or extract yourself from the situation. Also, it's great, for example, to see that as a learning experience. If there is something that is like killing your passion, try to be a stronger person to have the passion from within. These are not ideal situations, but there are situations that are there to make you grow. And it's your call to say, oh, I want to stay there or I want to move. So my question to you is what I want to 3 people that you can distance yourself from, and that your life would be better. So it can be people, it can be activities. And now it's not a shot tries to say, okay, what do you want to do with these people? You want to keep them in your life. Do you want to remove them? Like, what do you want to do?